Hello everyone, Skeptic here, and I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in a while, but I kind of wanted to make something a little bit more unique, this time around at least, and then we'll go back to gameplay videos in a moment. But as you can see on screen, I decided to make my own, you can call it, a Lethal League Blaze OC. Now you're probably wondering, why the fuck did you make a Lethal League Blaze OC? Listen, alright, I got a lot of free time on my hands, alright? Chill. I got a lot of free time on my hands, what can I say, okay? But, in all seriousness, though, I kind of just wanted to make my own character design because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really vibe with any of the characters in Lethal League Blaze. Now, I'm not saying that the designs are whack, or like, they're trash. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, I actually like their uniqueness, and I actually like how they kind of fit into the game. But in terms of like how I play, there's just something that doesn't really click with me. So, for example, in other fighting games like Uniclear or Under Night In-Birth, EXE, Late Clear, and Guilty Gear, my mains are, well, for Uniclear, it's Akatsuki, and for Guilty Gear, it's Soul Bad Guy. So, these two characters, I love the flow of how they play and the character designs and how powerful they feel, right? Because when I play Soul Bad Guy and I get the Wild Throw, you're like, oh my god, now it's fucking time for me to dish out some serious damage. Or for Akatsuki, when I get a good-ass B-Tatsu.
Vorpal back there, he was very behind, so...
There's the over. This round should be over, provided Switch gets this confirmed. Oh, no, he's gonna take... No, he has meter!
Yeah! Nice, yeah. That's some good stuff.
Just hearing the sound effects and just him yelling Chesto, oh my god. It makes me fucking squeal like a fangirl. I just feel so good playing these characters that I'm like, shit. When I play Lethal League Blaze, I don't have that type of character yet. So I'm just like, well, if I don't have that character yet, why not I make one? And maybe one day, if Team Reptile were to make a character, something similar to this, not even exact, but something a little bit similar, I think I'll be happy. I would be the happiest guy on the planet. But let's actually move on to the characteristics as you see on screen. So, first things first. Alright, most important thing here. The character uses their fists and or legs. So they're basically doing like martial arts kind of feel. So the reason why I kind of chose this design option is because we don't really have a lot of characters in the game that uses their fist and legs. I mean, Doombox uses like his big ass fist, but it's more in like a wild kind of way. It's not really refined. So I felt like having some sort of like refined movement I think would be really cool. And most of the characters in Lethal League Blaze have their own weapons. So like Nitro has his cuffs, Toxic has her like little like spray handgun thingamajig, Switch has his skateboard, Latch sorta has a weapon, his tail-ish, that kinda counts. Candyman with his cane, etc. So most of the cast, basically, they have a weapon on hand, basically. So I was like, you know what? I think we need more fist fighters, so I think this would be kind of cool. The second characteristic that I want to dive into is the character's special, I call them supers, because I'm so used to fighting game terms, but the special that I kind of wanted to go for, that was actually like, was a really good idea from a person in my Twitch chat, if you want to follow that is, but so basically the character like powers up, right? So this whole character is designed around anime, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally making like a parody of like an anime shonen character. Like this is personally what I would like to like play in a character. So when you basically activate the special, like your character like goes into to this like stance, and there'll be like a whole aura around them, like a power up aura. And now, like, their fist... Oh, I could even add that. Hold on. I'm a little bit unprofessional right now. But they're... Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. Also, right? Also, fists are glowing. So the fist will, like, glow, right? And then, like, you can use, like, the shock waves to hit the ball. So you basically have, like, added range now. That would be kind of cool, actually. Oh, my God. That would be... I don't even know. I'm just okay. It's like the Obama meme, you know, where he puts the award around his own neck. That's kind of me right now. I'm like, oh, dude, genius. You are a genius. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of going for the special. And the reason why I kind of wanted to go for this special is because I didn't want it to be too broken, you know. Cause we got Raptor special, which is fucking a cut above the rest. It is so damn good, so powerful. We got Candyman special, which you have to adapt to, which you kind of have to play the Candyman's game. You got, who else? I think, you got, the Grid special. There's a lot of good specials in this game that can be kind of overpowering. And for this character, I didn't want the character to feel too annoying in a way. Like, I want to make sure that when I make a character, I want to make sure that it has counterplay, because I think it's so important that not only is it fun for the person playing the character to like enjoy their experience, but I would also like for the other side, for the player fighting against the character, to also have fun. Because you know, in some fighting games where you're like, oh my god, I hate fighting this character. Oh, they play like this. Like, it's inevitable, and I know not everyone's gonna feel this way, but I feel like I just want to make a character that's like, oh my god, like, I don't want you to feel dread when you fight this character, basically. I just want to be like, okay, you're picking that character. Oh, I see what you're going for, you know? You're being a little bit cheeky. So that's kind of the feeling that I kind of went for, and why I didn't go for like a super crazy, like, overpowered super, you know? Like, the first few ideas I had were like, oh, let's make them teleport. Oh, maybe an ultra instinct spot dodge, you know, like all these, like, or a key blast. Like, I didn't want to go too nutty, you know, because the whole I don't want to break the ecosystem of Lethal League Blaze. Basically, I wanted to keep it relatively intact. So the next thing on my list is the special movement options, and or the characteristics. So what do I mean by this? Well, you know how Toxic has her little wall cling and latch, he could climb up and down the walls. Raptor has that little double jump when he like goes on the wall, like the little like slide thing. And Sonata with her triple jump. I wanted to give this character a little bit more of an interesting character. Not more interesting, but just an interesting characteristic. So for this, I gave him... Oh shit. I gave him a step dash. So basically, you can only... So basically, all you have to do is double tap forward or double tap backward, and your character will move a set distance. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, that movement option's a little bit broken. Now hold on, alright, hold your horses, okay? There's no air dashing when you do this. You can only step dash on the ground for 1, and 2, there's no iframes. So yes, it can close the distance, but at the same time, if the ball's moving too fast, it's gonna be hard to really like use this movement option. So you really have to plan out how you're going to move around with this character. And I feel like that's another fun thing that you can kind of practice. Like, I think movement is such a fun thing in like not only like fighting games, but like games in general, and just having more ability to control your character and more freedom and being able to like have a different play style. I think that's a pretty like, that's how, at least that's how I'm thinking about it. Maybe you think it's a shit idea, but I think having a step dash would kind of create a new, different type of play style in a way that other characters in Lethal League Blaze don't really have right now. Alright, so we got the fourth here. The fourth thing on my list is, well, because the character uses their fist and legs, this... Oh, I spelled character wrong. I spelled character.
Are you fucking dumb?
Oh, dude, I can't even spell right now, bruh. I can't even spell character. Shit. Okay. Because this character uses their fist and legs, obviously this character should be really good with ball control with their small range. Like, okay, so if I zoom out, right? Okay. Akatsuki and Soul Bad Guy. They have decent mid-range. They're super bad far range. But what they really excel at is in the corner. They want to get you in the corner. They want to do frame traps. They want to bait out your moves. They want counter hits. They really want to put pressure on the opponent. And for this character, I kind of wanted to ingrain that feeling of just being like, okay, once I have the ball, you better be sweating. You better be scared. So that's kind of why I feel like so basically this character sacrifices range for more ball control and more solid gameplay, which kind of ties into number 5, which is Raptor. And I don't know if I want to make a whole separate video on this, but in my personal opinion, this could spark a whole controversy, but you know what? I don't care. I think Raptor is the most well-developed character in terms of gameplay. Okay, now everyone's gonna riot in the comments, being like, oh, his fucking special is broken. Okay, I understand that. Okay, I know his special is a cut above the rest. I'm not talking about the special. I'm talking about how Raptor feels, his movement options, his ball control, like everything about the character. It feels solid. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I guess, in a way, it kind of feels like Ryu, right, from Street Fighter. It feels like a solid character that most people can pick up, and it's not too overwhelming. But at the same time, right, their fundamentals really show, and you can definitely tell the difference between like a good Raptor and like an average Raptor. Like, you can really see the gap, even if they don't have that much like different like complexities to these characters. So that's why I'm just saying, I feel like Raptor is a very solid character that Team Reptile made, and if they can kind of bank off of that and just like kind of like take that design philosophy of Raptor, like at least the gameplay wise, not the special, the gameplay like wise of Raptor, and just put it into this character, I feel like we got a fucking character, dude. I would feel so goddamn happy, because as most of you know, or maybe you don't know, fuck, you probably don't even know who the hell I am at this point, because I have not been uploading, but I main Latch. Now, I love Latch's design. His design is fucking nice. It is so damn cool. But the problem, I hate the way this character feels. I don't like how the character moves. I feel like the bunt control and the ball control, it doesn't feel like it flows very well. It feels a little bit mismatched. So basically, I would just like to take the dope ass design of Latch and the gameplay of Raptor, mix them up together, and I feel like you got something beautiful. So that's kind of what I'm kind of going here for number 5. On to number 6. Team Reptile. You can think of the angles, man. I'm fucking lazy, dude. I'm fucking lazy. I'm not about to do all this angle shit and balance shit. Hell no.
Bruh.
I'm not a game designer. Oh, probably a disclaimer. Disclaimer. I am not a game designer. Please do not take my opinion seriously. But, basically, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, those guys can think of it. Not me. Just not me. But, if they were to make the angles, make it simple. Okay? Don't make it all these weird ass mix-ups like a switch up angle, be it like the switch up angle, you know how it goes behind them. Don't make shit like that, man. That's fucked up. Because if the character is really like, they really excel in the corner, like in ball control, having those kind of like dirty ass mix-up angles will not feel good for the player fighting like against that character. And like I said, it kind of goes against what my my philosophy is, which is I want both players to like enjoy the experience. So the angle has to be simple, all right? And for the shonen kind of anime protagonist lore, you know, they always gotta have a tragic backstory. So I kind of went with something kind of okay. I'm no story writer, all right. I don't make the. I'm not no. Who's that guy again? The person who wrote Game of Thrones. I'm not that dude. The person who wrote the Harry Potter books. I'm not one of those people who just make up, who shits out beautiful stories, all right? That ain't me. I'm very simple. I'm not complex at all. Hence the name, Simply Skeptic. But I got sidetracked there. So into the lore. The lore. Fuck, I can't even speak English right now. His father was a professional Lethal League player, and his father basically died to Lethal League and got the sport banned. So, with his father gone and nowhere left to go, whoever his name is, but for the time being, his name is Kai or Kaido, one of those two names, decides to take part in the sport that his father once loved. So he's basically following after his father, you know. He's trying to keep his legacy. Alright. We're almost finished, my boys. We're almost finished. Okay, so now that we generally got the basis of how I want the character to flow and play, now we got to get onto the design aspect. So, in the design, I basically want to make this a parody to shonen anime characters, because I grew up on anime, alright? I grew up on anime. I love anime. Naruto, Dragon Ball, Full Metal Alchemist, Inuyasha, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's a more newer one, but in general, I just really love anime. So I'm like literally this whole character is literally my idea of an anime Lethal League Blaze character. So can you really blame me for wanting to make an anime, like an anime character design-esque? Okay, so what they gotta have for number one is spiky colored hair. Okay, come on. Most of the shonen anime pro tags have a spiky, some sort of spiky hair, and they always have colored hair. I don't know why. It has to be. It has to be like a spiky colored hair. It just has to be. It just completes the anime aspect. It just completes it. So like 99% trust. Okay, trust. Naruto, Bleach. Does Luffy have spiky hair? Shit, I'm about to look that up right now. Does Luffy have spiky hair? Let me check actually. Does he have a Luffy One Piece? Don't worry, guys. I know my stuff. It's sorta. It's not that spiky, but you get the point, though. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay, I guess a better example would be Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, basically they gotta have that spiky colored hair. All right. And every time the character uses special or super, they say the name of the move with big PP energy. This is the most important part, alright? They gotta say it with big PP energy. It can't be like imagine if Goku, right? He just said, Kamehameha. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't give out that impact. But when you hear when you hear the Sean's dubbing of Goku and his you feel the power, dude. You feel the fucking power, and you're like, oh shit, let's fucking go. Like, you just get so fucking hyped. So I think the most important part in like some satisfying ass gameplay, you gotta have that big PP energy, alright? That big PP energy. And when you do activate it, text will show up or something. I don't know what kind of text. Something anime-esque, like fucking I'm gonna use 100% or something like that. It has to be mad corny. Okay, let me put that. It has to be mad corny. So let me do that. Something like a mad corny quote. It can't be okay. the whole point is that it's a parody character. So that's why I'm saying it has to be a mad corny quote. It has to be. Okay. So they have a mad corny quote whenever they activate special. Their clothing would be kind of like a mixture of like some martial art gi and a Koski's jacket without the sleeves. So let me zoom out real quick. And as you can see, if we move oh shit. If we move a little bit here, so this is Akatsuki from he's from a game called, I believe, Akatsuki Blitzcamp or something like that. That's where he originated from. But I mainly know Akatsuki from Unist. So obviously, if you want to look him up, he's in Blitzcamp. That's his like original game. But most people would know him from Unist. So this is Akatsuki, and this is kind of like his like attire. I don't know what you would call this, like a war jacket or like I don't know what the hell, like a sailor uniform. I don't know what this is. But I think it looks really dope. And like a mixture of a gi plus this like sleeveless. Oh dude, I think that would be kind of sick. It's a tie-in as well. So originally, right, I was thinking about making like the character having gloves, because Akatsuki has gloves, Soul Bad Guy has gloves. I'm like, you know what? Let's make him have gloves, but he's a martial arts fighter in a way, so I was like, you know what? Someone in my chat was like, let's make him have bandages. And I was like, oh shit, you know what? It does kind of tie in actually. So instead of gloves, we're gonna give him some hand wraps or bandages around his hands. And lastly, we gotta give him some Nikes or Jordans. My man gotta, if my man is kicking ass with big PP energy, you bet your ass he needs some good ass kicks, okay? He needs some good ass drip, alright? He gotta have that drip. So that's why I'm saying, he gotta have those Nikes, he gotta have those Jordans. Easy, come on man, come on. Now obviously they can't put that in the game because, you know, of issues, but something similar, please, like a parody. That would be wonderful. But anyways, we're almost at the last part here. So this is super important, okay? Super fucking important. This has to be added to make the character even more anime with more big PP energy, alright? If you activate the special and you... Okay, so imagine that it's last stock, right? It's last stock for your opponent. You activate the special and then even better, even better. Okay, let's imagine. So this is a very rare scenario. So this is gonna be a very rare scenario. So, okay. So you activate the special, right? And basically, if you are at your last stock and your opponent is also at last stock, so basically it's the game-winning match, and you activate special, and you eliminate the opponent with the special duration on. So you like basically you have to eliminate them with the duration of your special. Then like something similar to like Guile's theme will like play. I think that'll be so fucking anime. I think that'll be so cool. It'll be so satisfying. It's down to, just imagine grand finals. It's down to the wire. One stock each. This is it. The $1 million prize is on the line. You have meter. You have the upper advantage here. You use the special. You have your character. The aura around the powers up. And then as you hit the ball, like as you get to that point where you have the advantage, and you finally got that mix-up on your opponent, you hit the ball. The text pops up saying that like their move line, like Skull Crusher or something like that, or like Heaven Divider or some shit, like Heaven Divider, and then the ball just like goes do hits the opponent, and then like the music plays like the Guile's theme, like or something like that. It would be, oh dude, it would be so satisfying. It would be so goddamn satisfying. And I know not everyone's an anime fan, all right? No! I know. It's hearsay, alright? It's a sin at this point. But, if you don't like the character's theme, okay, then there's an option in the audio settings to turn it off. As simple as that. Bada bing, bada boom, there you go. If you don't like it, you could just turn it off. And, aside from that, that's pretty much all I wanted to, that's all I wanted to do, really. It's just, I don't really have a character in Lethal League Blaze at the moment, so I just decided, hey, why not make a little concept of my own? And, I would love to do concept art, but y'all don't want to see me do concept art. Trust, you don't. Look, if I do concept art, this is what it's gonna look like, okay? I'm saving everyone's eyes from my concept art. You can already tell what I'm about to do. It's gonna look like something like this, alright? And you don't want this, okay? You don't want whatever this abomination is, alright? You don't want my, trust me, you don't want my concept art, so that's why I left the concept art out of this whole thing. But if you stuck around, thank you. I actually do appreciate you watching throughout the whole video. And I hope you have a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at, and don't forget to keep yourself hydrated and stay safe out in the COVID streets. Wear your mask, social distance, and until next time, bye!